Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Let It Out. I'm your host, Tobosius Rochester, and we are on Plug Studio Network. And tonight's topic is Love Shouldn't Feel Like That, Part 2. Now, if you want to call in and join in the conversation, the telephone number is 302 312 1266. And also, if you have any videos and some indie music, please don't hesitate to submit them to submissions at plugstudionetwork.com. So I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful week. Hello, sis. I love you as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like I said, tonight's topic is love shouldn't feel like that. Now that's a lot, right? Love shouldn't feel like that. And that's in different aspects. You know, you have where someone is not showing the love that they say they love you, not showing that love. Um, and being that person in your life that that says those words to you. And that love word means a lot. Some people take it lightly, some people don't. For me, I love hard. I love hard. So that word means a lot to me. So tell me, what does love shouldn't feel like that mean to you in your aspect? Also, it's like that, like you feel avoided and those type of things. You feel avoided, you're not getting that attention, and you're missing that, and that hurts people a lot, even me, I'm like, dang, nobody loves me, but you can't feel like that because people do love you. They're just busy doing other things, so you can't say that. Love is in all different kind of aspects. You know what I mean? Yes, sis. Love shouldn't hurt. Exactly, sis. Exactly. Because your heart, right? Don't that mean a lot? This here, that means a lot. And then your mind gets to traveling. Like, wow. Even comes down to your man, that love, that neglect, you know, um, that emptiness, love shouldn't feel like that. It's a lot of things like that. So, you got to embrace one another and, make sure that your loved ones know that you are there, even though you're not there physically. You know what I mean? Just to tell them means a lot. I mean, I'm busy, but I always send a little text to my family now and then to say, I'm not too busy to tell you that I love you. So those are my words to my family. And even my, all my family members, even my grandkids, and my children, and I love all of them, and they know that, even my siblings, even my friends, even my producers and stuff like that. I tell them all the time, I love you, sis, because we're family, and once you're in my life, you're not going nowhere. I love you, like that love, and once we had that connection and that closeness, that means a lot to me. Even people that who you're around all the time, even your close friends, you tell them that you love them as well. So love shouldn't feel like that. Tell me your aspect of love shouldn't feel like that. You can call in, and join in the conversation. That love, that special love, and okay, Daphne stated, I'm to the point I don't need a man. I want one though, and yes, you're always telling us. Oh, sis, thank you, sweetie. I know that's right. All of us don't need a man. You can do fine without one. You know what I mean? You can have a little friend or whatever. You don't have to commit, but just, share that time, that special care now and then, little tickle, 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 That's about it. But we have my wonderful co-host is here, Raphael Jones. Just arrived this evening. So welcome, Raphael. We go through these things, and we have to just hold on and just spread that love much as you can. Even people I don't know. Even people I don't know. I tell them I love them. They look at me like, what? This lady's crazy. No. Because some people need to hear that from people. Some people need to hear that. I know it says I keep thinking about what I just said. But yeah. You gotta keep that smile going and that love going, and just having that happiness as much as you can. Even though we're in this thing here, this pandemic stuff, don't let that steal your joy. Don't let nobody take that love away. The love shouldn't feel like that. Am I right? So, hello, Robbie. Welcome. I love you too, bro. Yes, love shouldn't feel like that. Hello.
Hello.
Your mic, sweetie. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. You
That is-
made it.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hello. How y'all doing tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
The topic.
Love
Love
tonight.
shouldn't feel like that.
Yeah.
What's your take on that, Raphael?
I mean, I was listening to you, and I understand the young lady who said she don't need a. That is true. You don't really need a man, but it is always blessed to have someone in your corner. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman, whatever. You do.
Exactly.
It's always blessed to have someone in your corner that can
Yes.
actually make it happen.
Hi,
for
Brenda.
you
Good evening.
and make everything work for you. So
Yes.
yeah, I believe that what makes the situation great is when you're saying that the word love itself is too strong.
Strong, yeah.
It's a strong thing. You got to be able to love first.
Yeah. You
First,
do.
you really got to be able to love. But
Yeah.
if you know exactly what you're looking for, you have an idea of what kind of person
Right.
you want in your life, how you
Right.
want to deal with certain aspects of your life.
Right.
All of that circles with love. You
Yes.
got to know exactly what you want.
Exactly.
If you don't know what you want as far as love, you ain't gonna never get it.
I'm serious.
So it's like I said, you have to pretty much know your partner.
Yes.
You must know your partner. You got to be able to work with them. You got to be able to know, like I said before, if you caught in a storm, could you be in the house with them that long? Could you work with them that long? Could you be
Exactly.
with them that long?
Yes.
If you can't, then that's not love.
Right.
I mean, every now and then, you get a little smash thing going, and all of a sudden, oh, I love this person. No. Think about it.
Exactly. You gotta love. Daphne stated, you gotta love yourself first. So
Yeah.
true. That's number one. Good
Yeah.
evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, you gotta love yourself first, foremost.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So that's
that's a
a
definite.
powerful thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alone.
Because
Yeah.
everything that comes from the base of love, that means the way you're being treated,
Yes.
the way you treat them,
Yes.
the way you work together to make
Yes.
things work, to make
Exactly.
things happen.
Yes.
If y'all can work together and y'all gel together fantastically,
That's right.
you can start looking at maybe, that's what it is. See, a lot of young ladies jump out there quick. I'm going to say young ladies, and I'm going to say men, because men actually do it too.
Yeah, they do.
They jump out there quick and lead with their heart instead of leading with their brain, instead of figuring out what they need to do first.
Yes.
It's not one of those things where you should go ahead and, all right, I found this guy. He's making money, so I think I can like him. No, that money goes away.
I'm telling you.
Money is made to be spent. It is not made to be held on to too long. It's made to be spent.
You're supposed
So
to be in
you're
it for
not-
something else. For
Now
this here,
looking
nothing.
at that money.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a nice car. I
No,
heard
that
that
don't
one.
mean nothing.
And that was funny. I was like, a nice car, what the car gonna do for you? I mean, you love the car?
What is it?
You love the car?
No, honey. Look, y'all get the ride. You look flats or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Now you mad at him talking about
He done spent all that money on that car. He's gonna look to you and say, "Where's that gas money at?" I need help. But it's like you really
Yeah.
gotta know
Yeah.
your self-worth.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Not saying, and this part I gotta say is kind of
Okay.
like women,
Yeah.
because women actually will put that strain on. I want this, I want that.
Yeah.
He gotta have this, he's gotta have that. But then you're dominant and rough and sitting over there in the corner.
Yeah.
This is the same guy who made later on down the line hit some kind of way, get some kind of money.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, y'all rich for the rest of y'all life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can't just sit there and be like, put all these strains down. Now I'm gonna tell you from a man's point of view, and I know any man that's tuning in will say this. They don't care. Exactly. They don't care. They don't care. They're gonna sit there and let you know, yeah. You love me, baby? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it when you start talking about that marriage, and you're like, all right. I left my stove on.
I'll be right back. Yeah.
I mean, you get that. But it's like men really don't have too many hang-ups. You got some of these guys out there that got these hang-ups where, the girl can't be this, the girl can't do that, the girl can't be like this, whatever. I'm like, can you see yourself with this person first? Meaning, does this person fit the mold of what you're looking for as a woman?
Right. Vice
If
versa.
and if you met her on tag or something and she's twerking, that ain't the woman right now that you're looking for, because she's still partying right now.
Yeah,
you want somebody who's
she's not that
you
one
got
for
some
you.
you got some women who get married and do the twerk videos, and I'll be laughing at that. I'm like, how you gonna do that? But
that's, I mean, some of them do it
yeah,
to be on TikTok, have a good time, have fun.
just have a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, if you and your husband on there, y'all being
Having
crazy, y'all doing that,
fool,
that's
together.
fine. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
That's cool. But you got some guys out there be like, oh, look at that, I'm gonna try to be her friend so I can get to talk to her.
No.
That's not what you want to do.
Because that might not be the one for you.
That's not even love.
Just because they doing all that doesn't mean anything now.
Nowhere near love.
Yeah, okay. How you doing?
So yeah, it's one of those situations where you really gotta pick your battle. You gotta, and it is a battle. I mean, love can make you want to fight sometimes.
Yeah, love shouldn't feel like that. My sister
does.
stated, I've seen her go through things, with men and stuff like that, and vice versa. I even went through things,
Yeah.
You get treated some type of way, and it makes you want to not be bothered with anyone else,
right,
because you're afraid that you're going to be treated the same way that they did. So you have that, because I remember I had my guard up, and my husband that I'm married to right now was like, I'm not that type of man. I would never hurt you. And, I said, I heard those things before, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. And I'm glad I did.
Right.
I had to step out and give it a test to see. And it's amazing. So
my wife told me something recently that was real funny. That she was talking on her job, and they was having like these little conversations about their men and everything. And my wife said she sat there and she was like kind of confused, because she said her man does all of that. You know what I mean? It was like, and I feel happy that she actually does recognize that.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a giver and a nurturer. I'll try to take care of home.
Yeah.
And I've always been that way. It's like I was taught
Yeah.
to be sure that home is is taken care of. So I don't have like these things where, girl, you need to be in there cooking. I used to be a chef. I can cook.
Yeah, I can do those things on my own. Yeah.
I need you. Why my laundry? I need this wash. I can wash my own clothes. You know what I mean? So a lot of females get into that relationship with one of those dudes in the beginning to be like, hey, baby, yeah, I got you. So then they get in the house. What's going on? Why I don't smell nothing cooking? What's it? And it's like that. None of that is necessary.
But the thing is, too, also, us women, we work just as hard as the men do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So we have to share those things. Because sometimes I want a nice home cooked meal if I come home.
I'm not going to lie. My wife work hard.
Yeah.
That woman hardly. You just working. She just. and I
Yeah.
love it though. But
Yeah.
she works hard,
Oh.
and I don't want her to work so hard.
Yeah,
I hate
yeah.
it.
So y'all share the.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
I
good.
make
So
sure
that's good.
I make sure
Yeah.
I take care of like that back end to make
Right.
sure everything else is good.
Right.
Because she works so hard and she comes home, she be so tired. I'm like, all right. I
Yeah.
said, baby, dinner's already done. You go ahead and do what you,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead and rest
Yeah.
up.
So you're not so you know you're not throwing that thing at her and she's not throwing that thing at you. That love shouldn't feel like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
And also,
so-
Daphne stated that.
She said, "No, I want to build with someone. That's why I'm single." Well, yeah, you got in order for you to build,
Yeah.
you kind of have to take that chance. You got to be able to see what you're building.
Yeah.
What are you trying to build?
Right.
What exactly are you looking for? If you have kids, do
She
you
does.
do you think that this person is going to be good around your kids? I mean, if he's one of those like former thugs or whatever, you know, you got to be sure what it is
Yeah.
that you want around
His
him.
history.
Yeah,
His history. What
it's-
type of man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what you getting out of the deal at the
Yeah.
end?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like if he's not showing signs that
Yeah.
they used to say this. I'm gonna say this little sidebar. They used to say that you don't want a man that doesn't love or respect his mother.
Exactly.
They used to say that a lot, but I've seen some guys who did not respect their mother and have the most beautiful relationship with their women. I don't understand how they got it, but it's like, but it's like you want a man that actually that you can see that shows that respect for women, not only just women but his mom. And
My two sons are like that. I'm telling you, they hold my hand. My sons are just gentlemen. I'm telling you, they open the door for me. They hold my hand. They make sure I'm good. You know what I mean? They always show me that love. You know, so the way they treat their women, that's how they treat me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you know that respect, that love. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, my sons are just amazing. I love
You got-
all three of them.
my mom raised 3 boys, and all of us made sure that she, you know, lived good.
Yeah.
She was ready to do like all these other things, but she wasn't. She made sure that we had everything that we had to do,
Right.
and it's like looking at my mom. I sat there and saw her. I've watched my mom work hard and drain herself working for these 3 boys, you know, to the point that I look at my wife all the time and say, baby, I don't ever want you to work that hard.
Yeah.
And like we had to retire my mom at 48, so we took care of her ever since then.
Right.
So it got to the point that I was like, I never want to have my wife working that hard. And my wife can be very rebellious at times. She'll go, well, I can do it. Yes, I know
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
I know you can, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean I like it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't mean I like it.
Yeah.
But you have like when you out there and you living your life, you're trying to find somebody that's going to complete that
Yeah.
life,
Yeah. Yeah.
regardless
Yes.
if it's male or female, or if you're gay or straight.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You want to
Yes.
be able to live that life that makes you comfortable.
Yeah.
I have a friend of
Yeah.
mine who got married to his husband. Fantastic dude.
LGBT.
Yeah, fantastic dude, fantastic guy. They got together, and it works. It worked completely for each other.
As long
They
as you
found
love
each
one another, that's
Yeah.
that's the thing. You know,
Their
you have that
love
respect
is-
for one another.
Their love is
You know?
really deep, and I sat there and I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a lot because you have a lot of people that's really like homophobe or whatever, but you look at them, they're happy,
Yeah.
they're living it, they're making it happen. Although, you know, we don't know what happens behind closed
Yeah,
doors, but
yeah.
that's the nature.
Yeah.
That's the nature
Yeah,
of the beast. You're gonna take what you take, but what you see most of the time,
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you, with my wife and I,
Yeah.
what you see
Yeah.
is what we all when we in the house alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same exact way,
Yeah.
cutting up, talking
Yeah.
crazy.
And that's me and my husband. We have a good time. Like, you know, like today he was off, you know, and I was like, baby, take some time, relax, you know. Let's just chill out today, to be together. And all we did was laugh. today, you know, and then we need that, you know, because
Yeah.
I'm always doing something, he's always working or doing what he loves to do, you know. So when
That's
we
that
have that
love.
time, that's that love, you know.
Yeah.
So we never had that word where, you know, where we coming at each other and saying love shouldn't feel like that. We don't have that type of relationship. We have that love relationship because he's doing what he wants to do, I'm doing what I want to do.
Right,
But at
right.
the end of the day, you know, we're still this
Yeah.
this special couple that
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like my wife and I, we joke a lot, we play a lot, but we have one serious day a month,
Mhm.
and that's at the beginning of the month when you sit down talking about the bills.
Yeah, yeah. We had that on
That
Tuesdays.
it's that one day.
Our Tuesdays
She said, "This is what needs to happen. This is
Yeah.
what needs to go.
Yeah, that's what
That's
we
need to
do.
catch up
On
We
our
good?
Tuesdays.
Yeah, we good. Fine,
Yeah.
let's make it.
on our Tuesdays. That's what we're doing.
We have
On a
one
Tuesday,
day.
beginning of the month, on a Tuesday,
Just to
we're
make
going over the
everything
budget.
go.
Make
Right.
sure everything is taken care of.
Right.
You know, making
And
sure
a lot
we
of people
got.
don't
yeah.
know that
That-
even
that
that
builds that right
responsibility,
there.
yeah,
That builds.
even that one responsibility right there that
Yeah.
y'all working together
On
can
the
actually show
bills.
each other love and trust
Yes.
that each other gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Together.
it actually makes it
Yeah.
actually shows a lot of love when you're doing that.
Exactly.
You gotta want to make everything work, be together, be as long together, which you
Yeah.
gotta do.
Yeah.
Never, I said this before, never stop dating your mate.
We have our dates.
Regardless of
you know.
what's going on, never
Yeah.
stop dating your
Yeah,
mate.
yeah, we have our
Always.
times. Yeah, we look. This was my special date with my husband one morning. He said, "Honey, come on." We had plans to go somewhere else. He's like, "I got an idea. Come on, we're gonna go somewhere else." And I
Mm-hmm.
said, "Well, where are we going?" We end up at the gun range outside
Oh,
practicing.
fantastic.
So it was cold, but I sucked it up, you know, just to have that time with my husband. That was fun
Yeah.
to me, you know, and we got to laugh and have a good time together, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, baby, one time you're going to come deer hunting with me, you know. And I was like, sure, I do that. It's fun. It's about us,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Just have
yeah,
that
try to
time.
suck that time up together, you know. So,
My wife
yeah.
and I had this whole weekend together, and we learned a lot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this is the funny thing. My wife, when we say, "All right, let's go out," I go, "Baby, where you want to go?" I don't know. We do so much that it's like, I don't know. I have no clue. But I want to get out the house though. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just take that drive. Sometimes,
And that's
sometimes you can just
exactly
take a
what we
drive and
did.
just go.
That's
you know,
exactly what we did, yep.
even with the grandkids. You have that moment with your grandchildren, like that special time with them. See, mine are scattered, so but when I
Yeah.
do get to see them, that's my time. So I
Right.
suck that up and enjoy that moment with them. You know
Right,
what I mean? You know, and even with my kids, when I see them, you know, I try to enjoy that time with them. You know, me and my oldest daughter, we go out to eat. That's her thing.
Right.
We like to eat. We be like, when we gonna eat? Granddaughter, you know, great granddaughter. That's what we do. That's our bonding time. You
Right.
know what I mean? So,
Right.
yeah. So I
So,
enjoy those times.
When you sit there and you think about it, like,
Yeah.
what is love to you?
Yeah.
Love should not be like this, but what
Yeah.
is love to you?
Yeah.
What does love mean to you?
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
how do love
feel
make you
feel?
feel?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I've seen relationships where they're couples
Yeah.
and they don't have that love in it. They
That
just have
communication.
they just them and ours.
No,
That's it.
that's not good.
Right.
You gotta have a good conversation. You gotta have
Got
something
to.
out of that. Even a nice romantic dinner.
Right.
You
Got
know,
to.
because I remember I was in a relationship and I felt neglected because I wasn't getting that attention that
Right.
I felt as though I deserved. You know, the candlelight dinners, and even if it's at home, you know, we ain't gotta go out.
Right.
Just a simple thing, the smallest things,
That's
right,
true.
means a lot.
That's
It
where
means
that
a lot to me.
That's
It
where that
does.
thing is where you gotta be
Yeah.
able to love what's
Yeah,
going on.
just the
you
little
know?
things means a lot.
Yeah.
Just
Know what you're building yourself to get.
Yeah.
Know what you're getting
Yeah.
into. Yeah.
Yes. And the topic is love shouldn't feel like that. You know, which is a very important topic. But I had some disturbing stuff today coming in here today.
Mm.
Look, I have to talk about this. I heard on the news today a gorilla done tested negative for the COVID.
Wow.
I had to talk about it. It was bothering me. Like, excuse me, how?
Wow.
How did happen?
Wow. A gorilla. Well, they have the same kind of genes we do. You know what I mean? It was just that we're more.
I want to know. Where? How? Can somebody tell me, how did he get How did he get it? Can somebody tell me?
They're doing tests on them, you know.
Oh my God, my stomach was hurting. I'm running to the studio, and that's on the radio. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah. And another topic I want to get on too. This is one that's a serious topic. I know we're supposed to be on love shouldn't feel like that, but this is a love shouldn't feel like that moment for me. You know, right now with this new, presidency going on and all that stuff, the things that's going on, love shouldn't feel like that. Do you hear me? The storming of the Congress and all that kind of stuff, love shouldn't feel like that. Come on. That ain't love.
Yeah.
Am I right? Where did that come from? Who? That's not love. I'm sorry.
That dude.
You're threatening the new president.
Right.
Vice president.
Right. The new vice president was in the building when that happened, and they had to hide her away.
Isn't that terrible? I'm sorry. I just had to go there because that came in my mind. To love shouldn't feel like that because that was that moment. You know what I mean? You saying that you're here for us.
Right.
I'm sorry. I had to go there today.
Yeah.
I had to go there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've been talking to some real strong people lately, and they've been talking about it, and they really.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really kind of upset about that. I have a lot of people that's in politics.
Yeah,
they deep with it. Yeah, and they like, man, this is.
It's really right. Deep. Yeah.
They said, look at how it's going. I mean, unfortunately, I'm that thing where we had to say if it was us, it would have been done over. National Guards stuff happened. We wouldn't have got to the front. We wouldn't have got to the doorknob.
I'm sorry. So I had to go there today because that's how I'm feeling. It was bothering me. So usually when stuff bothers me, I like to let it out. My mouth. That's how I be. Mm-hmm. But you guys, we will be right back with a video of the night. Man Down by Swerve CEO. We'll be right back. Right.
Man down, tired of your games, I'm done playing around. Finally focused, got my feet planted firm on the man down. It seems like you know what you want. I got dreams, I got plans, I'ma live this man down. And these streets don't get no peace, we got these crooked ass police. That's why I keep that thing on me. Man down, I'm trying to make it out of here, doing what I gotta do, live my life without no fears. I don't play with you little niggas. Big dog with a big bite. I came straight off the porch with it. Never been scared to fight. My grandma said I was hard-headed. Fuck shorty all night. She said I was long-winded. Tried to take the game from me, so I had to snatch it back. Now it's all for emotion. I ain't never looking back. Nah, facts. Feel like my life is a movie. I'm feeling so groovy. I hope this thing never gon' end. Never front. I ain't running from nothing. Standing sturdy. I ain't never gon' bend down. Tired of your games. I'm done playing around. Finally focused, got my feet planted firm on the man down. It seems like you know what you want. I got dreams, I got plans, I'ma live this man down. And these streets don't get no peace, we got these crooked ass police. That's why I keep that thing on me, man down. I'm trying to make it out of here, doing what I gotta do, live my life without no fears. Every day living life, we learn lessons. A phone call, talking to mom would be a blessing. Some days I'm out here stressing, thinking positive to beat depression. Books back to back to clear my mind, that's a different session. Man down, In the streets, 12 nasty. Just because I'm black, giving rights to a rags. Man down. I gotta get up out these streets. I know my kids, they gotta eat. I gotta put them for my people. Man down. Tired of your games, I'm done playing around. Finally focused, got my feet planted firm on the ground. It seems like you know what you want. I got dreams, I got plans, I'ma live this man down. And these streets don't get no peace. We got these crooked ass police. That's why I keep that thing on me. Man down. I'm trying to make it out of here, doing what I gotta do. Live my life without no fears.
Welcome back to Let It Out. I hope you guys enjoyed that video by Swerve CEO. Man down. Yes, we are back with Tobocious Rochester and
Raphael Jones.
My host. Topic for the night is love shouldn't feel like that. Very important. You know, before I got off a few minutes ago, I was talking about what was going on, Congress and all that kind of stuff. What happened, you know, on the 6th, which was, you know, an ugly situation.
Right.
You know, and I believe now if you're the president, you're supposed to love the people, not, you know, hurt the people.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe that's what's going on. You know, and it's really, really hurting people, you know, who are involved. You know, people's lives have been taken. So, you know, that's nothing that's funny about that, you know. And so I'm throwing out prayer to the families who lost their family members, because that's really hurtful. So.
And always remember that the situation that's going on, we're not the only one to see it.
Yeah.
The United States isn't the only one to see it.
Mm-hmm. It's all over.
When I was over South Korea, they actually pay attention to our politics.
Yes, they do.
I was right there in their chambers, you know,
Yes.
and with the Korean president and everything, and they were standing in the hallway just watching what was going on with the election during that time, and other countries pay close attention to our economy and everything that's going on. So when you see stuff like this, we're not the only one to see it.
Right.
And it makes us all look weak.
Exactly.
When we one of the powerful countries in the world. We one of the strongest countries in the world.
Supposed to be.
All right. And if our economy goes down, it can
what
cause the problem
happens?
with the world.
Exactly. That's why I had to say that statement. That was really bothering me, you guys. So I had to go in on that.
Right.
Okay. Love shouldn't feel like that, because you're supposed to have love for people in every, you know, not just certain ones. Everybody, no matter what color you are.
Exactly. True
You know?
love for your country. True love for your country.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
So that's not love at all. I mean, that guy purposely had started that so that it can. I try not to say his name too much, but
we know what
he
you're talking
started
about.
it on purpose.
We know what you talk about. Yeah, but it's really out of hand, and you know, we just gotta continue to, you know, just try to be safe much as we can. Please, there's being aggressive drivers out here. You know who they are. Very aggressive drivers out here, you know, and you know, they're riding all up on you. I had that happen to me today. You know, because you know, they notice that you're another color, so they want to try to run you off the road. So please be careful. And as Raphael stated, there was a tailgater on him as well this evening. So please, guys, be careful of your surroundings, where you go and all. And Lisa Washington stated something.
They're about the chief.
They were about the Chiefs.
Yeah. He should have been fired because when
Even if they,
yeah.
even if they wouldn't have given him the National Guard, he still could have gotten help.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
so
still
true,
gotten help,
so
yeah.
true, so true, so
And
true.
Yeah, with
Thank
from
you
this
for that
state.
statement.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
true.
Troopers.
So
yeah.
true.
Yeah. He didn't. He purposely didn't want the help. I mean,
Yeah.
he wanted all this stuff to happen, and it took lives.
It did.
It took lives, and these people, especially that police officer, he was working at the Capitol for a good minute, from my understanding, and they had the funeral for him. Was it today or yesterday? But it was a powerful funeral, and it's like that should not have happened.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have never got that far. Shouldn't have never got in there.
Yeah. And you know, this is what it is too. It's like, you know how you get up in the morning, you think everything's okay. It's not okay. Because as soon as you turn that radio or that TV on, guess what's happening? Drama.
Right.
Drama
Right.
where there should not be none. Grown people, come on. Get it together. Grow up and
That
move
is true.
on. Grow up and move on.
He's that big baby. He in there crying. Do not. The problem is he don't want to get out of there because we already know that he's on his way. He's on his way getting
Yeah,
locked up.
yeah,
Everything
yeah,
going to
yeah,
him.
yeah,
And he's scared.
yeah.
So he won't just
Yeah,
go away. And that's just and everything would have been fine.
yeah.
Just go away.
Just be a man and suck it up and move on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but some people are like that. They can't take. You know.
Yeah.
They can't. They can't
Yeah.
take. You know, I'm not in charge anymore. You know, sometimes things have to change. You have to get used to change. You know, and this world needs to change seriously. You know, every day you're afraid. You know, some people are afraid to go out.
Right.
You know,
Because of the situation.
Yeah,
It's like all these
situation, yeah.
situations like this, you kind of start paying attention more to your surroundings.
yes, everything.
Um,
Going to your vehicle.
I was
everything.
just in Dover this past weekend and seen a gentleman come flying by in his pickup truck. Trump on one side, the Confederate flag on the other, and he's just gunning down the road. I'm sitting there like, it's still people that really still support the shenanigans that's going on. It's still people that support that, and I'm like, how do you?
Yeah.
How can you
Yeah.
get into supporting that kind of stuff when you
It's
see
not okay. You're letting your kids see these.
and then you teaching
Yeah.
your kids this?
Yeah.
It's
Wrong. You know what I mean? Wrong. And the child thinks it's funny. No, it's not funny. It's not funny.
and all of us
You're
are trying to just
accepting
live.
yeah. And
Yeah.
and I applaud the wifey for like, okay, I'm out.
Right,
You got this. I'm going.
right.
I'm
right,
leaving. I'm
right.
straight. You go ahead because you want to do all this nonsense.
Yeah,
you don't have
they-
to. Yeah.
They
yeah.
don't have to do it.
Yeah,
They doing
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and they doing it to not just us.
Mm-hmm.
They doing it to everybody.
Exactly.
And it's not even
Yes.
it's not even cool because what he does now
Yes.
can affect your kids,
Yeah.
your grandkids
Yeah.
down the line.
Yeah. Their futures.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
and
their
it's actually
futures are
that
at stake.
serious.
Yeah. Mhm.
It is really, really just that serious. You really have to look at like
Yeah.
all the stuff that's going on. And, I mean, you got the people like you had some people come in and say, "Yeah, the chickens it came to roost." Yeah,
Yeah.
but at the same time, they breaking a lot of people's eggs. Though you looking at people
Yeah.
like really going down from this,
Yeah.
and it's hurting. Not just like I said, not just us. It's
Yeah.
hurting everybody.
Yeah. It's no.
And it's everybody in a
certain people.
different world. I mean,
Yeah.
different countries. I mean,
Yeah.
not
But
world,
they're feeling
excuse
it.
me.
They're feeling it.
Yeah,
They're feeling it just as well as we are. You
Yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and I believe that's just horrible. You know. And it's terrible. You know, Miss stated something. A very
Um,
courageous officer. What was this? I am very curious about the officer that committed. I know.
It was wow.
What? Yeah.
That part of it.
Yeah, there was an officer that committed suicide.
Wow.
Yes, yes. And I felt that he was more so of embarrassment from his father, who was the sergeant of the arms for the Senate, who was fired for his lack of duties during this whole crisis.
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
this guy committed suicide.
That's
was
horrible.
crazy.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that statement because this is nothing light. You don't take nothing lightly. Like, you know what's going on. They're taking it as a joke. It's not a joke. This is serious. This is people's lives.
Yeah.
People's lives.
It's all our lives.
I'm
It's
telling
like
you.
in-
Yes.
and everybody looking at like, well, I don't care. He okay that stimulus check. Yeah, but he also caused you more pain. If you don't know at the end, that stimulus check is going to have to be paid back to the government.
Yes, it is.
So
Sorry
things
to
are
tell
going to
ya.
go back up. So
Sorry to tell you, that's what's going to happen. So you have to pay that money back. So
Yeah.
be ready to do that.
very much.
So I suggest put $150 a week away
You
to
have
pay
to
it
start
back, to
putting
be
it back
ready,
in that
because they're
mattress.
going to ask for that money right back. Yeah.
Yeah, and Peach said no one seems to love this country.
You ain't never lied.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ain't never, she never lied about that.
yeah, and it's like everybody think about it. Like everybody right now
Yeah.
who's going through the coronavirus
Yeah.
and everything else.
Right.
We're not hearing the stuff that's going on in other countries, how they're actually starting to handle it, how they actually starting to get on top of what they're doing to shut, to close things down and
Yeah.
make things work.
Yeah.
You don't hear about it because they don't want us to hear that it actually works.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's things that you can do. I mean,
It's all about money. Like
yeah, it's all
you
about
stated,
it's
yeah.
definitely about money,
That's
especially with the. It's like other countries want to save lives. Our
Yes.
country want to just make money off the lives,
Thank you.
and that's all that is.
That's it.
As
That's
much
it.
as they can,
Yeah.
it's like I was sitting there breaking it down for a friend of mine one time. I said, "You gotta understand something. Children are a high commodity for the state, for the government. If they can get 2 or 3 kids to say that they are living in poverty, the government can give the state extra money at any time to help the kid.
Yes.
So as long as that's why a lot of people don't like the Planned Parenthood
Yes,
stuff.
exactly.
They don't like the decent homes where
Yes.
there's a mother and a father. in the
Right,
home,
yeah.
because they make more money off the kids than they make money off of the adults.
Yeah.
So all of that is about money. But now it's like it hit us in a certain way where no one is getting anything.
Right.
And it's hard.
Yeah, no, let me see. A young lady said, I saw a white guy on TikTok apologizing and stating that this was the, what's this? The white privilege. Yeah, you're right
Yeah.
about, yes. I heard about that. Some people said he wasn't sincere enough.
Well, they showed the young lady who sat there and said that it was a revolution. They sat there and showed that she
Yeah.
had the onion in her hand, putting it up to her face. So, yeah.
You see my curtain with the frog look?
Yeah. They you got a lot of people now want to apologize, but you already did something.
It's,
But-
but
Again, that falls under the
Yeah.
love of your country, man.
Yes,
The love of the people that surround you. Be careful of what's going on. These people.
please keep these open, and keep these clean so you can hear.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you got to do that because, honey, this the way the way this world is today.
He said, "I would apologize. Those people are being fired. Right, right. They're getting fired. A lot
Yes,
of
they
them.
are real quick too, really fast.
I mean,
they're not wasting no time. They're finding your face.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a job.
They jumping.
They're finding your
Everybody
face.
knows that Republican Party jumping ship. They
Yeah,
getting away from that for it. Something
Yeah.
happened to their money,
yeah.
and it's already going to happen though. They need that. I will send it to Raphael to share it with you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
But
Yeah.
but it's like it's a lot. It is a lot, especially during this time. I mean, this is where love should actually matter. Like everybody should start loving and looking for each other
Yeah.
because this is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. It's just going to keep rolling until it was told that they was purposely trying to start a war, but they found one guy's house and found pipe bombs and everything else, and they're ready to start everything.
Yeah.
So this is where the time for us to look out for one another big
Exactly.
time.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
It's not.
It's not time to be.
easy-
It's not time
right.
to be separated at this
Right.
point in time.
If you
It's time for us to unite and be together and be
Right.
there for one another, as Raphael stated. That's very important.
Because if you have someone in your life now, cherish that because this
Spend that
life
time
is
with
getting
them because
crazy.
the way things is going, it's
This
not.
world is getting extremely.
It's
crazy.
real. It's
Yeah.
been real, but it's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Real.
Extremely out of hand.
Out of
And,
hand. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, these people
She's,
see it.
oh yeah. She said employers were like, "Damn, I hope Tom is on there so I can have a reason to fire his ass." You know what? I can't.
And in my job alone, they sitting up there talking about, all right, we're gonna revamp the whole entire city of Philadelphia. I'm like, huh? They ready to get rid of a whole lot of people just to try to make everything clean and make everything so they can keep their money. So it's like they're about to cut a lot of things out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so
Yeah.
I'll be up in Philly and I'm watching how these people shut down like everything. And a lot of people not paying attention to what's going on with it. Especially if you're one of those workers that have to be out there. Be careful because it's showing signs right now that there's going to be a lot more behind this.
My word is, don't watch me. Watch TV.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
telling
it's
you, open
happening.
them eyes. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, and pay attention what's going on. It's not nice at all.
It's not.
No.
And so it's like, be sure that you love each other enough to care about what's going on out here.
Because right now, the way things are going, love shouldn't feel like that,
It shouldn't.
or look like that, or be like that. So,
If you have a neighbor and your neighbor look like they need a little help, pay attention
Be
to them.
there.
You got an
Be
elder.
there, yeah.
You got an elderly neighbor. Make sure you
look out.
for them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we are in a pandemic where we need to have space away from each other or whatever, but
Yes.
you need to watch out for some of the elderly
Yes,
because this
yes.
pandemic is actually taking
Really,
them out.
it's really
quick.
serious, really serious. You
It's
know,
taking
and
them out
this
quick,
weekend it was
right.
really important to me. I got to spend time with my sibling, with my sister, and my brother-in-law and my nieces and great nieces and nephews. So that made me feel so good to spend that time with them. So that was really important, And we've been away from each other, So for us to be together at that moment, it was really nice. I got to hang out with my nieces afterwards for a minute, doing a little TikTok. It was really funny, but we had a good time, just being together at that moment, So we like to spend that time, and it's a good time that you get to spend with your family. So please do that, okay?
That's
really
that love you want.
Yeah,
to have that time with your family because
Exactly.
we all been away from each other far too long.
yes.
I have a lot of family and friends that's in Baltimore. I haven't really been able to see everyone, but when I do get a chance to sneak in, I try to make sure I check on my mom, make sure
that's what
everything's
you do,
good. and check on our kids, and
Exactly.
we head back sometimes.
Everybody's okay. And
Right.
that's what we have to do. Okay, you guys, we're going to shut out tonight with this. Please continue to be safe. I can't say that enough.
Yes.
We love you. You know, from afar we hugging. Dab, whatever you do. You know, please continue to be safe out there. And I'm going to say something about next week's topic. Next week's topic is, how long did it take you to come out about your sexuality? Okay, so we're going to see you next Monday. Please be safe. Love you guys.
I'm up against the fight of my life. I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time